Hey everybody, and welcome to Crossbody Unity. We're trying to recreate the atmosphere of For the Visitor and remind the LP that it's not just all about their kind, their style, their male only, basically the patriarchy of ministry. Though I do respect them and they're very gifted. The issue is I'd never been stereotyped, classed, as in class, in class, outclassed, by gender, by age, maybe by race, but they were all my color, and I can feel it. So as a prophet, God allowed that, so I'd know. And see, a lot of people are so busy, and they're rushing around, and they want to file people. You know, male tendency, and I respect all males, Christian male. These are Christians now. They want to fix it instead of relate, and part of it is efficiency, which is business, which is not all wrong, but you have to be very careful between the borderline of real respect and valuing a person in your office. And I call it, out of this I learned quite a bit to teach about valuing people. All right, equal opportunity, real respect for the office of the human is our new saying, because each one has a backstory. He comes in there by God's grace that they would want to visit your ministry. See, this is it. I found when they've gotten, this is not up here, but it did happen up here, not where I go now, but the same doctrine, Levitical patriarchism, and it diminishes people, it devalues them because it's more interested in performing and the business and keeping tabs, order on people. So if I were to show up, as I must be the stereotype so it can be delivered on behalf of men, nothing personal, just noticing as an office sent to study since I was 24, never had been around it in my life. Nobody does that except the fast-paced, we got it made, I guess, Levitical patriarchs and their matriarchs, but mostly the men. So it caused me to study them back and know what doctrine, what politics, what race, what doctrinal pool, and what their network is like. And it's all the same. The we-centric colonial country law gone wild and maybe indifferent with their totalitarian regime prophetic ministry. Not all white, not all patriarchal, not all that kind are the same, so we give them grace. And I won't name them. But I can tell if I'm being racially profiled, that's what it is. Racially profiled. Oh, it's a senior citizen. Oh yeah, let's file. It's only a white woman, you know. That's rough when you go down there in ministry and you find this is how they're doing it in the toxic dysfunction of the day. It's really bad. It's so New World Order, dehumanizing, transhumanizing. That means the thing is, oh, people are just its. Oh, you know, I don't like their style, it's an it. I only like the kind that look like me, my race, my color, my body build, whatever it is. So respecter of persons is this issue. Respecter of persons. We want to have real respect for all people. So the Bible teaching in both Old and New Testaments about respecter of persons, even Peter, who is a great big legalist with a lot of theological confusion and an LP being delivered, you know, in the New Testament, he said, oh, mingle not faith with respecter of persons. And I'll tell you why. If you respect a few because they look like you, or they're not your age, your group, or your male group, or whatever it is, then that means you are guilty of projecting accusation and rejection on the ones you don't approve of. Because it's a discernible, people get it. If you've been through bias, if you've been through Hades on earth, if you've been through a lot of religious persecution or family issues, you're more sensitive to watching out for yourself, you know. So this is a giant issue. So let's say I'm going to have to teach, because it's such an American TV culture, ministry culture, usually Levitical patriarch, white basically, formula. Not mad at you, we respect you, but watch out, because more people are going to be coming. They need to come of all body types, energies, vibes, and colors, appearances, and strange and weird. They need respect. These are humans that need the Lord for eternity. All right, let's say this. So if you show up and your people are not trained, they're doing it. Your people are doing it. All right. not everywhere. Baptist, you're not doing it. Black people don't do it, to me at least. All right. So it shows me something is an issue. So if I go in and the first thing you see is me, a person that looks just like me, walking in, and you say, "Oh, look, over the hill, senior citizen, put them in the box." I used to think in one group when I first noticed this, "Oh yeah, file me over, the suckers playing the cell group for the checkers players. Get her out of here fast. We only want 20 and 30 white males." That's what this group did, in that type of really no holy fear of the Lord crowd. Another thing is I think they just don't know. Maybe they have issues with females. I think that's a lot of it. My daddies didn't, but my people don't do it with me at least. But people that are denominational are so much more respectful and accepting and not sexual bias or sin conscious, whatever it is, Jezebel, harlot stuff. So I found that out. It's really ooky. It's really dysfunctional. It's really the new visitor is a battle war zone for Queen Jezebel. Whatever this is, they are. So if you look at somebody, I'm going to teach, and you see them as a type, your type or not your type, you are devaluing them as one of God's people He values, who He died for. That is by grace, put gas in their car. It's carved out time to be there because they need God, not to be your property, not to be under you, not to be controlled by you, not to be devalued by you, because they could go, God could smite you for that, frankly. If you're doing that all the time, you are. It's impure. It's false advertising. You don't really want them unless they're just like you. It's fake. It's bait and switch. Oh yeah, we're like Jesus. Come to Jesus' house and fellowship. Put your money in the offering plate. It implies come to our gathering, our conferences. But when they get there, if they're not your kind, then you are reading them, won't speak, defiling, praying against people. It is just that toxic. And these are vocabulary words. Dysfunctional. 2 Timothy 3, 1 through 5. 1 Timothy 6, 5. Turn away. All right, so we want to start again. Everybody can work on it. We'll all work on something. But if you say, I see a type, and it is ego, it is superior pride, racial pride, or privilege, whatever this is. Could be black person doing it, could be white, but I'm talking the white one, sorry. You mean to tell me you can read me and know my backstory and know my heart and know my call, and you say you're a prophet, and you will file me off because I don't look up here to be the type. This could be a short person, tall person, black person, white person. Martha Stewart could show up on her off day not looking herself with no bodyguards. You do it to her. God said that. Gold in my ear and Martha Stewart. Females with authority who are single, body types. It is a ornery and prejudiced, misogynist, and biased, full of itself fruit. That's what this is. So when I go, I don't go looking for it. Usually I've had so much stuff in my private life of pain, of stress, of pressure, of other stuff. I don't go looking for this. That's how I know they do it, because I don't look for it, but they seize that spirit. It's a spirit. It's about them, the victims. Oh, they're the victims. Somebody's coming to take my turn. Somebody's, it's their fault. No, it is accuser of the brother and the leader and the sister. It is false teaching and pride, area pride, and false teaching. We want to winnow this now and repent. LP, Levitical Patriarchy. God bless. And Matriarchy. God bless.